Good morning, my dear students. This is the third session of atoms and molecules. In previous classes, we are discussing about atoms. In today's class, we will going to discuss about molecules. So, in previous classes, we have learned that how you are going to weigh the atoms. So, by using the carbon atoms, there is a number 12 part of the carbon you can use for measuring the atoms. In today's class, we are going to learn about molecules. First thing, what is the molecules? Second thing, what is the molecules of elements and molecules of the compound. These 3 points we have to discuss today's class. First thing, what is molecules? In similar way, how the atom is a tiny particles. In similar way, these molecules are also smaller in size, but the atom is considering only one atom, but molecule is considering more than 2 atoms. This is the smallest particles of atoms or the elements which is present in our nature and exist independently and showing all the chemical properties of the substance. So first thing, what is molecule? This is the important definition. So please, my dear students, remember these things. So what is molecules? A molecule is smallest particle of the atom or elements which exist independently and showing all the chemical properties of the substance. So this is called as the molecule. The definition of molecules, these are the smallest particle of atom, or element which is exist independently and showing all the chemical properties of the substance. Chemical properties of substance is called as a molecule. So this is basic definition which is similar to the atoms. How the atoms are smaller in size, in similar way these molecules are also smallest particles of the atom or elements which exist independently and showing all the chemical properties of the substance is called as the molecule. And second thing, atoms is only single atom, but this molecule, it is a group of 2 or more than 2 elements is called as the molecule. Okay. So a molecule is a group of 2 or more elements that are held together by attractive forces. How these elements are attracting to each other? Due to the attractive forces. They are held together to make a one pair to form a molecule. So how these molecules are formed? These molecules are a group of more than 2 elements or one element or 2 elements which are attract to each other and forming a molecule. It's called as the molecule of the substance. Okay? Molecule of the substance. So second thing, due to attractive force. Okay. The force of attraction between the two elements are very strong. Okay. So the a molecule is a group of two or more than two elements which are held together due to attractive force. This is the second thing which you have to know about molecule. So a molecule is a group of two or more than two elements which are held together due to attractive forces. Can you give me some examples? Yes, you already have studied some examples. So can you suggest me? Yes, we will going to write now some examples. That is oxygen, which is always represented by O2. Why it is represented by O2? Because here the elements, two elements are forming an oxygen. Okay, O plus O, it is a O2, it becomes O2. So that's why it is called as the molecule of oxygen. Okay, this is the molecule of oxygen. So O2 is an oxygen. Second is hydrogen, H2. Okay, this is the hydrogen. This is also one of the type of molecule. Then any one of the examples you can suggest me. That is CO2. It is a forming of two elements. Oxygen is one element and carbon is another element. It is a carbon dioxide. It is a carbon dioxide. Any others? Think. molecule of element. So this is the molecule of element, where the molecule of the element is containing same element itself to produce molecule of the elements is called as the molecule of element. Okay, and some of the molecules containing only one atom, and sometimes it containing more than two atoms. Okay, so sometimes the molecule is containing only one atom, and sometimes it is containing more than two atoms. Now, this type of elements, how we are going to represent, or how we are going to analyze that, yeah, it is one diatomic molecule or polyatomic molecule. So such type of examples we will going to learn now through the concept of atomicity of elements. Through the atomicity of elements, we will going to represent that yes, it is a diatomic molecule, monoatomic molecule, or a polyatomic molecule. So second concept is atomicity of element. So the molecule of the elements, here you can take the example oxygen, O plus O is equals to O2. Okay, hydrogen plus hydrogen, it is hydrogen. Chlorine plus chlorine, it is a Cl2. So these are the some example of molecule of element. Now, second thing, atomicity. We are going to count the number of elements. Atomicity of element. Atomicity of elements. Here we are going to take some example. And first thing, what is the atomicity? It is the number of atoms present in the one molecule. So what is the atomicity of elements? It is the number of atoms. It is the number of atoms present in one molecule is called as the atomicity of elements. Okay, now we are going to discuss some metals and non-metals, which is one of the elements. As you know that on the periodic table, all the elements are arranged in a smooth manner. So through that concept, we will going to discuss some atomicity of the elements. Okay, so atomicity of elements is what? It is the number of atoms present in a one molecule. Okay, so we these are the types of metals and this is the non-type of metal. Now, what you have to do here? You have to count the number of atomicity. Argon is present in only one number, so it is a monoatomic. If the atoms present in the molecule 1, then it is a monoatomic. Second, helium is also a monoatomic. Yes, because only one helium is present here, so monoatomic. Second is oxygen. It is present in two elements. So here is the oxygen. Diatomic. Because we are counting atomicity, so it is a diatomic. So hydrogen is also a diatomic. Nitrogen is also a diatomic. Chlorine is also a diatomic because the number of elements present in 2. PO4 is a tetraatomic, or you can say polyatomic. Better means polyatomic because it is more than 3 elements present in the substance. Okay. Yes, it is a polyatomic. Sodium, it is a monoatomic or diatomic? It is a monoatomic. Fe, it is also monoatomic. Aluminium is also a monoatomic. So here, these are some examples of atomicity where argon, helium, oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen, chlorine, phosphorus, sulfur, sodium, iron and aluminum. These are some examples of molecules of the elements. Now, next concept is molecules of a compound. Okay, compound means what? This is the combination of two or more than two elements is called as the compound. Okay, so I hope you have taken down this. Okay, now I'm going to rub. Next concept is molecules of compound. So it is a combination of two or more than two elements. Okay, but if here one condition in compound, that is it should be a different elements, not the same elements. So it contains more than two different elements is called as molecules of compound. combining elements. And number of elements present in a compound. Okay, number of atoms present in compound. So we will going to take some examples. NH3, it is ammonia. H2O, it is a water. HCl,